I love presenting, and I just thank God that he's brought me to that place here, because it's pretty incredible. When I was younger, I used to be a radio presenter. Absolutely loved radio. I did it for about 8 years. So I did a radio course when I was about 15. After that, I was volunteering at the station, doing loads of different shows. And then I kept going to like the auditions, the KISS auditions. I did get to do some like behind the scenes stuff like voiceovers, adverts. But then I shared in my last testimony that I did get pregnant. It's about 20 years old. Just before 20, I had my son. And I had to quit the voluntary radio. And I had to get a job. I had to get a paying job. You know, I had bills to pay. So from then, I thought that that was the end of the radio career. It was fun, the presenting. It was fun while it lasted, but I need to get a real job now. So then I kind of abandoned that and went into the office. Did well, worked my way up, so PA, all of that. It was fun, felt like a grown-up. But I really did miss what I was passionate about. And I always used to listen to the radio and be like, oh, I miss it. Because I always wanted to be in TV. But then I got baptized in 2019. I came to Christ. It started about 2017. Then by 2019, I was raring, ready to go. I've been baptized, like, yep, we're gonna go work at TBN now, immediately. But the job that was going here was in the post room. It was sending out all the gifts, and it was part-time. And I'd gone from being full-time position for so long. So it was the first time I ever fasted, and everybody knows I love food. So this is a big commitment for me to fast. It means I'm serious. So I fasted about it for a week, and I heard him clearly, like, go and work at TBN, apply for that job. And I thought, really, part-time, how am I gonna survive? He just said, just go for it. So I joined. When I first came here, I was a bit overwhelmed. See me, I will never pray out loud. Before, I used to go to church, but I weren't really one to pray out loud because I was really new to Christianity and church, and especially the Pentecostal church. So we were doing workplace church one day. I started on a Monday and everyone was praying out loud, and I was so scared. I was like, what is going on here? I can't pray out loud. I can't pray around people. I did actually think that this is strange. This is really strange. But God really did grow my faith, because I remember I think it was the second or third workplace church. Somebody else who just started with me, he prayed. And he seemed a bit like me, that he weren't used to being in the church scene. He weren't used to this level of Christianity, some might say. But then he prayed, and it gave me the confidence, like, oh, okay, anyone can do this, yeah? You don't need a resume to pray out loud. So then I just did it once. And you know what? I haven't stopped praying since. I'll pray with anyone, anytime. So yeah, it really has grown my faith. Going back to the presenting thing. So obviously, as you know, I was part-time. It happened after about 2 months. There was a position in production. And Pauline approached me and Emily, and they said, would you like to go for this job in production? I was like, me? Of course, yeah, sure. So it was within 6 weeks, that's what it was. And then within 6 weeks, I became the production coordinator. Meeting, greeting everyone, all of that. And then we were hit by lockdown, which was really strange because we had the social distancing, we couldn't speak to people. I had to wear a mask, and if anyone's been here, they'll know that I run around constantly. So to have comms on, a face mask on, like a full-on face mask and everything, dealing with guests, it was a lot. But then in that period, I started presenting Coming Up, because the lady that used to do Coming Up left. So Coming Up is a little segment that we used to put on Partner Time, saying what's coming up on the channel. And I started doing that, and I was like, God, I see what you did here. I can understand. Because for those few months I was working in gift fulfillment, and I was just confused. I was confused about everything here. I was like, was it the right choice? How am I going to manage financially? And all it took was 6 weeks. And I was working in production in a TV company, which I always wanted to work in. And within the year I was presenting. So yeah, fasting is a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it happened. What's interesting about what you've just described is, in a lot of uncertainty and a lot of things that you don't understand, and also a lot of things that you don't like, you're still sensing that you need to hang on and trust God.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it just really helped being here because it grew my faith. I initially joined here not bothered about the position I was in. I came here to grow my faith, and that's exactly what I did. So yeah, I've been really blessed. I can really see God's hand over all of it. Even when obviously I had my child, and then I thought that was it from presenting. I was ready to leave it there. I was accepting the fact that I need to go get a normal office job. And then God he said, no, I'm not done with you yet. But he prepared me in that job to take on the level of organizing that it takes here to manage the diary and manage productions. Had I not quit radio and gone to that job, I wouldn't have been prepared for this job. So now I'm both prepared, I'm experienced, and I've been blessed with going back to what I love doing. So,
but what a great
praise
lesson
God.
in